as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Jackson on first down, looking for his running back, and he's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Jackson.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Let's get off the field. Mike 52, Mike 52.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss outright. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The 25-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check it back. Hey. Score him. Let's see it. Check.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now handoff here to his running back. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jason
A
Myers.
5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
7. Falcons, nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
complete.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Atlanta.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Cousins rolling to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 31, Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Hey, no, easy.
They go play action. Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yo. Let's go. Get hot. Hey, let's get some penetration here. On the quick, ready?
Operating from the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On play action, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Falcons.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 14. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluded out And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive. If you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he's got room. The 40. The 20, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 65 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to rifle one. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
33 yards.
33 yards that time.
Falcon 1st down.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And they try to sweep to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly, and he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Oh, man. Get off the field.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.